Hello students. Today we are going to discuss a story, His First Flight, which is a part of your chapter 3, Two Stories About Flying. The chapter Two Stories About Flying is a combination of two inspiring stories, His First Flight and Black Aeroplane. These stories show that bravery and timidity are the relative terms. One should not lose hope while in danger. Similarly, in these stories, the main characters succeeded when they tried hard to overcome their fears. His first flight is the story of a young seagull who is afraid to fly. He lacks confidence. He thinks his wings will not support him. His parents, brothers, and sister all left him alone on the ledge to starve. Perhaps hunger forced him to learn flying. Let's see what happens in his first flight by Liam O'Flaherty. The young seagull stood alone on the ledge. A day ago, he had watched his two brothers and a sister who took their first flight. Though their wings were shorter than his, they had run to the brink and then jumped. His mother and father called to him shrilly, threatening to let him starve if he didn't jump. But the young seagull could not move as he was afraid to jump. It was such a long way down, and he was sure his wings will never support him. So now he was alone on the ledge under the blazing sun. He hadn't eaten anything since the last night. All morning he had watched his parents teaching his brothers and sisters how to skim the waves, how to dive for fish. He had seen his older brother catch his first fish. They had also teased him all morning from their perch on the opposite cliff. It was very hot and the seagull was very hungry. He walked to the edge of the cliff and pretended to be asleep, hoping his family would notice him. But his brothers and sister were sleeping. His father was cleaning his wings. Only his mother noticed him. She tore a piece of fish and then scraped her beak on the stone to sharpen it. Seeing this, the young seagull, mad with hunger, let out a cry. He wanted a piece of fish. But his mother dismissed his cry. He cried and backed again. Then he screamed with happiness when he saw his mother flying towards him with a piece of fish. But she stopped near his ledge. The piece of fish was just within his reach. The young seagull jumped forward to snatch the piece of fish. He screamed as he fell. Terror seized him. His heart stopped beating. He couldn't hear anything, so great was his fear. But it only lasted for a minute. Then his wings spread. He felt their tips cutting the air. He wasn't falling but soaring in the wind. Flapping his wings, he flew upwards. His family joined him emitting loud screams. Forgetting that he had been afraid to fly, the young seagull now curved and soared in the air. He was close to the sea now. His family was already on the water and called for him to land. The young seagull did so. His legs sank in the water. Frightened, he screamed and tried to rise. Then his belly touched the water. He was no longer sinking but floating. His family now praised him, bringing him bits of fish. Thus, the young seagull, with his family's help, overcame his fear and accomplished his first flight. So, dear students, this story highlights the importance of courage and confidence. It emphasizes the need of motivation to attain the goal, as no one gets success instantly. Repeated trials and errors lead one to success. It also shows that all parental acts are for the betterment of children. Thank you.